Hi everybody, it's Jen with Caketastic Cakes, and if you need a soccer themed cake and don't feel like trying to put in the work and the effort to make a proper ball soccer cake, this is the cake for you. It's easy, it's quick, and it looks good. It really does. So you're going to start out with your cake. I used an 8-inch cake. I made it 2 layers tall. No big deal, just like any other cake. You're going to ice it, going to dirty ice it, stick it in the fridge, la-di-da, moving on. Now you're going to find yourself a template. I printed out this one and I'm cutting it out, and it's not a proper soccer ball. I'm going to tell you that right off the bat. I know that soccer balls, the black pieces are pentagons, the white pieces are hexagons, so it's 5 sides and 6 sides. But for this one, because it's going to be flat, we're going to be all hexagons. It's all 6-sided. I will include a link to my template so you can take a look at that if you decide you want to use it. But yes, that's what we're going to work with. So we're doing a little cheaty style already. So already our life is actually a little simpler. I'm going to use fondant for this. I'm cutting out all my pieces. Otherwise, this cake is just icing. So nice and simple. I'm cutting out the one main black piece for the center, and then I'm going to cut out, like edges for the other pieces that are going to go around the sides. I'm not really too worried about them, okay, because I don't want it to hang over the sides and they'd be cut off anyway. So yeah, made my life easier. I've got my white pieces cut out. I've got my black pieces cut out, and now it's just putting it together. It's so easy. Like, this is really easy. I do have a video on how to make a proper soccer ball cake, so a big round cake, with the pieces on it. It's a little bit harder if you don't have the mold, and to get the right proportions for the cake, it's tougher. But this is easy. You just print out your guide, to whatever size fits your cake that looks good. Because what you want is you want to have your centerpiece, and you want to have the black pieces on the edge. You don't want to have it fully on the front with the black in the center and the sides. You just want the sides to just be showing a little bit, and then perspective-wise, it's going to look right. So this is the easier way to go. Once you have all your pieces in place, you're going to get out your icing. I've got green icing with a closed French star tip, I think it's called. And I'm just piping a border around the edge of the bottom of the cake. I'm going to go all the way around the bottom and then do the same thing around the top of the cake. You can see that my little white hexagons and the black don't quite go all the way up to the edge. Who cares? Because I'm going to cover it with a little border of green anyway. So it doesn't matter. You're just going to hide it. Just make sure your little stars are going to be big enough to cover it up. And yeah, it'll look cool. Give it a little pop of color. There you go. So realistically, you could stop right here if you're happy with your green trim on the top and bottom. I went a little bit further, and this is where I kind of may have messed up, and maybe you could do better. I decided to make a couple little soccer balls to put on the sides of the cake. So I just took some fondant. I let it dry a little bit after I cut out some circles. Nice flat fondant here. And I'm using an edible food coloring marker to just freestyle draw on the marks of the soccer ball. So yeah, the proportions ain't the best. I probably should have taken the time to print it out to make it just look a little bit nicer. But in theory, if you have better drawing skills than me, you could draw your pentagon in the center, have a little line coming out from each angle, fork it, and then you've got soccer balls on the side of your cake as well. So like I said, super easy soccer ball cake, very effective, looks like soccer, why not, right? So I hope you found this video helpful. Please like and subscribe because it helps me out as well. I've got a lot of other videos out there, so be sure to take a look. And as always, thanks for watching Caketastic Cakes.